I don't have a whole lot of Bismillah. So now it's like 11:16 in the morning. Tuesday, Monday. I keep saying, and I said Tuesday, Monday, September 12th. And the most important aspect. See, did it spill? Let me see. Some, not much, but some spilled. Quite a bit of it spilled. The most important aspect of the operation against me is psychological. The psychological part is the most important. To dismantle a sense of belonging, either in the society itself or within the Muslim community itself. No sense of belonging, no marriage. This was very well crafted, and it has to have the input of psychologists. This operation, very well done. To push the person to hunger and to the point of criminality. Then they would say, well, you're a problem for America. You could stand on the soup lines and be grateful to stand on the soup line for the rest of your life, meaning you don't have the right to gainful livelihood. You know, you don't deserve gainful livelihood. You don't have the right to marital relationship. You squander marriage. You don't deserve the right to marriage. You don't have the right to, and these are deeply personal things ensconced in and protected by the Constitution. So basically what they said, 9/10 of the law is intent. They have already individuals of the national security structure and the intelligence structure of the U.S., but thereby enlisting the treatise or help of international partners, have judged my intention, have declared or decided what my intention is in my life activities before I even had a chance to declare them and prove them. They've already declared my intention, and hereby created adjudication or enforcement activities against the perceived intentions, which is not true. It's a complete lie up, and I've had no chance. I've had no legal counsel to help me out. No legal counsel to help me, and most legal counsel, upon looking at my face and my ethnicity, my features, have had decided and they have no interest in me. I'm not an appealing client at all. No, which is racism. I don't care by any stretch to stop being politically correct. It's racism. Even though they say they defend immigrants, Asians, all that, it's a form of racism. Yeah, it is racism, and I hope they die. I hope they die in a car wreck, in a car crash. I really do. I really do. 7, there's San Francisco's AOD 780. I don't know who they are. That's why I read the license plate off. When I said the car crash, I wasn't talking about that. But people who would carry out these activities go it's a form of racism, but to remind me that I'm a nigger. Yes, and that I'm inferior. That's why it says, which the Muhammad Atta people told me, I'm going to have a bad end in life. So it may have to be sort of suicidal, type of end in order to prove the point of what I'm trying to show you. Yes, that I am a human being. I have human rights and dignity. And that I'm not their slave, to decide, as they see fit, they will decide my life and my future. As they see fit. In other words, using the electronic space that Edward Snowden has aptly warned about to become my gods, to circumscribe me instead of they're free, not free to do terror, because I have no inclination towards the terror. Don't want terror even done to me. But usurping, vacating the liberating aspect of the internet. So I have to go into this place here stinking and smelling because of not access to showers or hygiene. Here at the Western Edition Neighborhood Resource or Career Center. Yeah, I gotta go in there smelling, and it really disturbs me. Because like I said, the best place I could shower is 90 something miles away from here in Gilroy. I can go in there and show you how far Gilroy is. 90 something miles away from this address. 90 something miles. This is 1489 Webster Street, which I can get the postal code and then put it into a distance calculator to the garlic farm in Gilroy. I bet you it's at least 70 something miles. I may have been exaggerating, but it's at least 70 miles from here. 60 or 70 miles. This is a long way, man. To go take a decent shower in a room that you pay for in privacy. I could have a private nudity. Take off my clothes, separate the dirty clothes, and organize everything properly in that place. I could do that. I can't do that out here. No. So that is signal to me of an anger against the demographic. Because a lot of the other demographic, like someone recently wrote, until you separate those who want the help and those who don't, nothing will ever change. Like that person aptly wrote, this is what they've been doing. They haven't been segregating it because they want the potential demographic who falls within those categories or who's falling between those cracks. They don't want you to ascend. They don't want you to be able to come out of the malady, of the situation that you're in. They don't want to offer any additional services to the people who are not substance abusers. Yeah, any additional tools for you to become economically solvent. They don't want that. I have to, number one, I have to redistribute the weight of the bags, shoes and everything. I have to redistribute it for airline travel. And number two, I have to take out things and try to put their pair of shoes in there. And I might have to reduce the number of clothes that I have. I might have to. I felt like the Chinese guy, when he looked at me just now, I felt like he just ate me alive. Ate me alive. I'm telling you, man. Like he just shot 100 arrows into me out. Yeah, that's what it felt like, man. It's kind of like when you get the bad eye. It's like a sickening feeling, man. You feel sick, man. Sometimes nauseous, sometimes a little bit unsteady out. Black people get a lot of the evil eye. The blacks, yeah. You get a lot of evil eye, man. It's a miracle. I'm telling you, it's a miracle that we're still alive, man. Especially the dark-skinned ones out. The darker skinned males. It's amazing that we're alive. It's a miracle to me. Because the evil eye has an effect. It can almost kill out. Yeah, it can almost kill. See, I have a cousin that looks like similar to the woman walking here. I have a cousin that looks like that. And she became a Muslim. And I used to play with her personal place in a way that we wasn't supposed to play, but my cousin was the one that I was supposed to marry. Because in Islam, you're allowed to marry a cousin. Yeah, the distant cousin. Yeah, and I used to play with her place. I liked it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And that's why the husband used to spit at her, because through the auspices of the jinn, the agency of the force, the beings called the jinn, they were able to see that. So I'm talking almost about a revolution, a revolt. See, the guard watches to make sure I'm not a threat to white people. Yeah, or the Asian clients of the bank. They make sure that I'm no threat. Once that's ascertained, then everything is okay. Then, because the Hanmi Bank is mostly for Koreans.